Welcome to the Activated Story Theater's 199th podcast.
This episode we bring you The Wooden Tablet, a story from China.
Hi, I'm Dennis.
And I'm Kimberly.
And together we are the Activated Actors.
We are coming to you from Seekonk, Massachusetts.
Right on the Massachusetts-Rhode Island border. We just got back from a trip.
In fact, if we made a paper airplane and threw it up in the sky, it would go from Massachusetts to Rhode Island, no problem.
We just got back from a trip. Well, we're always on a trip, but we just got back from a little jaunt up to...
a little excursion.
To Vermont. First time we'd ever spent any time in Vermont,
It is. We have driven through Vermont in the past. Our RV has been in, and we've technically been in Vermont. We've just never set foot in Vermont in the past... How long have we been traveling now?
27 years.
27 years.
Yes.
This is the first time we've actually touched soil and got to spend more than an hour in Vermont.
Vermont is one of the 5 states that we have not performed in yet, but we've been to all of them except Alaska.
Yes.
But this time we saw Vermont as tourists this time, and we got to see some beautiful scenery.
I actually fell in love with Vermont. I cannot wait to get back. I did not want to leave. I enjoyed it a lot. I kind of, if you've never been to Vermont, I kind of have to set the picture here for you. Vermont does not allow any billboards, and the tallest building in the whole state, I believe, is 11 stories, and that's in Burlington, Vermont. And it is as if, not exactly as if time has stood still, but as if time has taken an alternate course. You don't see a lot of big box stores. In fact, I think they have one Target store in the whole state. So it's an entirely different experience. It's almost like visiting a different country where they still speak English.
It's one of the places that actually look like they're postcards.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. It's very scenic. We had a great time visiting Vermont.
Took a train ride, took a boat cruise. We went to the Vermont Teddy Bear Factory.
Yay!
Which
Teddy
was
bears.
really cool. Went to an actual maple syrup farm.
We did. We saw how they tapped the trees. It wasn't maple syrup producing season. You have to be there in the spring for that, but we still got to get our maple syrup from the farm where they make it, and we got to see how they do it. So enjoyed that experience. And of course, Ben & Jerry's is made in Vermont.
Right.
They kind of make some good ice cream.
Yes, so we stopped at the Ben & Jerry's place and took the tour.
And also Cheese Factory. There's a lot of...
Oh, Cabot Cheese Factory.
Cabot Cheese is produced there in Vermont. So we did a lot of interesting experiences, and you can always go watch our videos on activatedadventures.com. You'll find links to all of our videos.
Okay, let's go to China.
Yay! You guys want to come with us? We have a story for you, and this is The Wooden Tablet from China. Long ago in China, there lived a boy named Ming. He was, let's say, about 12 years old. He lived with his father, who was, let's say, quite a bit older than that. And they were, well, let's say, very poor. One day, let's say his father said,
"Son, I have to go into the city to take care of business. I will be gone for, let's say, 3 or 4 days. Take care of things while I'm gone, will you?"
"But father, why can't I go with you? I haven't been to the city in a long time."
Sorry, son, but I need to travel fast. I may even take a shortcut that will be difficult and dangerous. Besides, I need you to stay here and take care of the place. The cabbages need tending, for one thing. Think you can handle it?"
"Of course, father. You can or may, as the case may be, depend on me."
Splendid. But before I go, there's something I need to show you. Come with me.
So his father took him to a big closet and removed an old wooden box from the top shelf. They blew off the dust and opened up the box.
Here, this is what I wanted to show you.
"An old wooden tablet?"
Not just any old wooden tablet, a very special old wooden tablet. It belonged to my father, and he was a very wise man. See these inscriptions?
Yes, but I can't read them.
Of course not. They are wise words in some kind of foreign language. or else magic symbols and some kind of secret code. Or maybe just a recipe and sloppy penmanship. I'm not sure. He never told me what it says. He just made me promise on his deathbed that I would always keep this tablet and take good care of it. So, it must be really important somehow. So if anything happens while I'm gone, be sure to keep this with you, will you?
Sure, Father. I'll be glad to. Oh, wait a minute. What exactly could go wrong that would cause me to leave the house?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Just an expression. I'm sure you don't have to worry about an earthquake or a flood or a dragon or a meteorite or a plague of armadillos or anything like that. Everything will be just fine. Don't worry. The point is, I want to make sure that you keep this wooden tablet with you, no matter what.
Sure. Absolutely.
So the father left for the city bright and early the next morning, and Ming got up bright and early to do the chores. Actually, I lied. Since his father was gone, he slept in a little, but then he got up and started doing the chores.
Cabbages. Why do we have to grow cabbages? I hate cabbage. Why couldn't we grow lollipops or something like that?
But he began working in the garden anyway, and he hadn't worked for very long before...
Hey, what's that commotion? Sounds like there's a party going on. And I wasn't invited. Well, if it's a party, it's really getting out of hand. I hear things being broken and smashed and burnt and stolen. Actually, I'm not sure how you hear things being stolen. I'm just guessing that part. But people are screaming and yelling, and I'd better go look. Anything to get me away from these cabbages for a bit.
So he went to the front of the house and looked down the street of the little village.
Soldiers? They're from some enemy army. Oh, and they're destroying everything in their path. I better get out of here. Let them have the cabbages. Serves them right.
So he started running, but then...
Wait! I promised my dad that I'd take care of that silly wooden tablet. I better go back and get it. A promise is a promise.
So he went back into the house, got the wooden box with the wooden tablet in it, and then started running away again. He ran through the woods, and over hills, and across the stream. Actually, he didn't exactly run across the stream. Let's say he swam across it.
Phew! Okay, I think I'm in the clear now. I don't hear the shouting and screaming, and I don't smell the smoke. Oh, it'll be dark soon. I'll go into this little cave and spend the night.
So he spent the night sleeping in the cave with the wooden box with the wooden tablet next to him. And the next morning...
Let me out! Let me out!
Huh? Who said that? Oh, where are you?
Me! I'm inside the box!
Did you say oil can?
No. I said inside the box. Duh.
Oh, inside the box. Oh, of course. No, wait. That makes no sense at all. Unless I'm a ventriloquist with a split personality, there's nothing in the box but my grandfather's wooden tablet.
Just open it already.
Okay, sure. See? There's nothing inside but a wooden tablet and a teeny little man. A teeny little man?
That's right. I am your grandfather. Well, I'm not exactly really your grandfather. I'm dead. Or he's dead. Or whatever. But I am, let's say, the spirit of your grandfather. And I've been cooped up in that box for years. The genie has nothing on me.
Wow. That wooden tablet really is special.
Yes. And you made it even more special and more magical by honoring your father's wishes. And mine. Of course, your father didn't always exactly honor my wishes, but that's another story.
Oh my, I just realized Father will be headed back home from the city soon, and he may cross paths with those mean soldiers.
Oh, do not worry about the soldiers. There are just a few of them. They are not invading, they are just on their way home. They will be gone by now.
Oh, that's good to know, but what if they've destroyed our house?
I wouldn't worry about your house either. It had termites anyway. Besides, like I said, by making this brave effort to honor your father's wishes, you have changed everything for the better. Now, gather us up some food.
You eat food?
Well, mostly I just smell things. We will spend another night in the cave, and then we will start heading back home.
So they spent another night in the cave, and the next day.
Are you ready to go home, young man?
I certainly am. Stalagmites don't make good pillows.
Then I shall climb back into my box. I guess I've been thinking out of the box long enough, and I may not come out again for a long, long time. Maybe never. I will come out only if I am really needed. But never forget that I am always there if you need me.
I'll remember, Grandfather.
Well then, let's get rolling. The cabbages are waiting.
And so they started back home. And when they arrived in the village, I don't understand. This is where our house should be, but instead, there's a big stone house here. A fancy stone house, like a mansion.
And as he stood there gaping, a servant came running out.
Master! So good to see you. Welcome home. Are you talking to me? I am indeed, Master Ming. Your father has returned, and he's anxiously awaiting for you to get back. I don't get it. What is all of this? Where did this house come from? Well, I don't really know. In fact, I don't know where I came from. But I know that the house is yours and your father's, of course. I have a feeling that it's also my grandfather's.
You got that right.
Come on in now, if you please. We will have dinner ready before long. Oh, great. I'm starving. Oh, we're not going to have cabbage, are we? No, I don't think so. Good.
And that's the story of the wooden tablet from China. So, yes, I think there is a moral there somewhere. Not sure what it is, but...
The moral is listen to your elders and respect their wishes.
Yes.
That is the moral.
And be brave.
And be brave, yes. And always keep a promise.
Absolutely.
Yes.
There you go. We figured it out.
It all pays off in the end.
You too may have a castle, a palace, whatever.
Or at least figuratively. All right, well, we are going to be performing in Ashland, Massachusetts on October 26th. That is a public show that you are invited to, or if you know somebody that lives in Massachusetts and you want to send your friends and family, please do so. That will be at 10:30 on Saturday, October 26th. And we are going to be doing a lot of school programs in the meantime.
We will see you again next time. We'll have a special story for Halloween.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. And in the meantime, stay activated. Activated Story Theater is committed to bringing fun, educational shows to schools and libraries nationwide. On stage, we use physical comedy, American Sign Language, imaginative props, and a giant, oversized book to bring multicultural folktales to life. For booking information, check out our website, activatedstorytheater.com, where you can also find out when the activated actors will be performing near you, read a story, or order one of our audio CDs. You can subscribe to this podcast on iTunes or listen on Stitcher. We look forward to your comments and folktale suggestions. Stay activated. Until next time.